Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of 1923 Main Street.
Home of the Disney Travel Podcast with the latest Disney travel news. We are your hosts.
I am Mike Bello-Braddock.
And I'm Amelia Bello-Braddock. And today, a new DVC lounge coming to Disneyland. Is Disney really launching a membership program like Amazon Prime? And what would we be without a foodie guide? The Disneyland Halloween is here.
Yes, indeed. Our three big stories this week. Let's start with the first ever, and I guess second ever, DVC Lounge, and this one is coming to Disneyland Resort. So if you're a Disney Vacation Club member, you will be able to in 2023. So first half of 2023, they're saying. So they've announced this.
Like we're planning a visit for the summer.
Yep, they've announced this member lounge. It's going to be in Disneyland Resort in California, and it will be in Tomorrowland.
Ooh, and so it's in Disneyland Park?
It is in Disneyland Park, and it has an interesting name. The Disney Vacation Club Starview Station. Sort of reminds me of Space 220.
It's in Tomorrowland. That doesn't sound too weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay, so first of all, it's located on the second floor of the Star Wars Launch Bay building. So if you're familiar with that, that's where it is. It is space-themed, and it will have, I'm assuming, the same things as the EPCOT lounge that we know and love.
Love that drink machine.
Yeah, there's some DVC member services there and seating, some iPads and such that you can play on.
It's really just nice to have like a place to get away from the parks, especially when it's really hot.
And they walk around with those snack baskets now and then. But
it's very rare you get anything free at Disney, so it's always appreciated.
But interestingly, there are no restrooms in the DVC lounge, so...
Well, they don't want you staying up there forever.
So I'm not sure if there will be. Yeah, they make it cozy, but just not too cozy. So you would stand there. It's almost like they need a time limit or something. Because the EPCOT lounge, if you don't get in there pretty much right shortly after it opens at 11, and you want to go around that lunch period, there's just like a waiting list very quickly because it's not really that big. Anyway, They are opening this one in Disneyland Park. Space permitting, you'll be able to go to it.
Yeah, so I always wonder, is it an oversight that they forgot the bathroom, or is it a strategic move to get you out?
Yeah, so I'm wondering, we'll see if this one has them or not. Now, do you like this space theming? I'm not sure about it.
It depends how in theme they go, and if it's
pretty
tacky.
themed. There are some, I'll post the artist's renderings.
I need to see it.
It's that... when I looked at them, I thought, oh, this is always like what we envision somehow the future of space. Like every sci-fi show, even the Galactic Star Cruiser, all that stuff, all the space stuff always looks the same. So it sort of looks like Space 220 restaurant or even Space Mountain interior.
Oh, I know. I need to see it in person to see if it's really too in your face.
Over the top.
If it's casually themed, that's fine because you are in Tomorrowland. It's a themed land. It fits. I don't need it to be like you're in the hotel.
Yeah, because the Epcot one really isn't themed at all.
No.
It's just
not
a lounge,
even remotely.
which is fine. I don't need it themed. So yeah, we'll see how it strikes us when we go in it. Is it sort of cheesy themed, or should they have just made it a lounge? Or
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, you've seen the renderings, but it's probably different in real life.
So, yeah, we will see. I think it's a good thing. I'm also curious to see how hard it's going to be to get into. It would be great if at Walt Disney World they did add one in every park like they did with Club 33, but
I feel like, they are at the point where they could expand, especially since they're constantly expanding their members with all of their new resorts. I feel like they might need to expand the lounges as well.
So anyway, they say is officially the first half of 2023.
You know what?
We'll see if it's on track.
As long as they have one of those special drink fountains, I will not complain.
Yeah. There's none of that detail yet, so we'll see. Now, the next thing, talking about perks, is this story that broke this week about Disney potentially launching a membership program like Amazon Prime.
Now, does this have any merit to it? Possibly.
I think it does, because the Wall Street Journal was reporting on it, and, they're relatively a reliable news source.
Yeah.
So, they're talking about it's a program that would combine different discounts and perks, and because they have streaming visits and park visits and hotel accommodations and merchandise discounts. So, when you think about it, we're members of most of these things. So you get discounts through D23 and you get the magazine, you get special events. As DVC, Disney Vacation Club members, we get discounts and other special events. So would this make all of those things go away? Would it replace? Because how could you have, Disney Prime Plus and D23 and
Well, I don't think they'd call it Disney Prime Plus.
well, whatever they call it, Disney Plus Prime or something, because they also, speaking
Copyright.
of which, Disney Plus Day, right? That just happened. So
Yeah.
they have a whole bunch of programs that do offer all this stuff. So I'm thinking, are they going to bundle all this into one major program and charge a fee for it?
I was going to say, how much would they charge, though?
So it's going to be tricky, right? Does that mean your perks go away as DVC? Or, anyway, we'll have to see. But what do you think of this idea generally?
It depends. Are we going to buy it?
Yes, we would probably buy it.
Great idea.
Yeah.
Love this. Love this. However, if we're not buying it and the other perks go away, it's interesting because if you already are subscribed to those memberships and now suddenly you don't get this stuff, you don't get that stuff, I wonder how that would work. Would they grandfather it out like, oh, new DVC members don't get these perks?
And also, the Disney Visa card. That's another one where you get perks. Now, we can't get it in Canada. They don't offer it due to the bank relationships. But still, that's just another thing. I don't know how it's going to work, right? Because they have so many standalone programs, all of them with little perks. I don't know if they'd want to add yet another one without combining some of these things. So,
would it even include Shop Disney?
Well, you'd think it would. Supposedly, from what the Wall Street Journal sort of is reporting on, and they said, of course, what does Disney get? They're going to have a treasure trove of data on how you're spending across everything. And I'm just wondering how it would affect hotel stays and park tickets. We can't even buy annual passes right now. So at Disney World anyway. So it's just going to be a very interesting thing. Would it mean retiring D23? And, what about annual pass perks and DVC perks? I don't know. So I do, though, think it's a good idea. Yeah. I just hope, as always, the devil's in the details. If they do it properly, I don't really think they did Genie Plus and Lightning Lane that well.
They made some interesting choices. I think it depends what perks specifically they give you. Are they going to discount everything? Where's the line or discount? Is it just merchandise? Is it hotel stays? Is it watch there be different tiers of this program?
Yeah. There was talk at one point about Disney Vacation Club having a special tiered paid program so that you would get premium access to picking your rooms and all this stuff. So there's all sorts of talk around new paid programs for members to give you more stuff.
Yeah, I think it's mostly speculative at this point.
Yeah, so it's
it's very interesting. And at least with major outlets reporting on it, Disney's getting ideas.
And what I was going to say is the Wall Street Journal did get an official comment from Disney, something along the lines of, we're considering things like this. So
yeah.
At least we know they are talking about it, so there's some merit to it. And
I'd really love to see what goes on inside a Disney boardroom.
I know. And how they prioritize what's what.
That's so interesting to me.
So that'll be interesting. I don't think that's going to happen quickly, but you never know. It'd be fun to get some details, at least so it's cloudy with all these programs. Are they all coming together, or are they adding yet another one, which I think would be the worst? I think that it would be good if they could somehow consolidate all of these things into one giant program and charge a fee for it. I don't mind that. I know a lot of people will hate that. I was
going to say, a lot of people would disagree with you on the fact.
I know, but when you start charging fees for things, it makes them more exclusive and all that sort of stuff, which is ultimately what Disney's trying to do, is get higher revenue.
What's the fee? Is it all of the fees combined? Because that's a pretty hefty...
Well, there is no fee really for DVC discounts and other discounts.
There's no fee for DVC discounts.
Well, you could argue you don't buy, and we talked about this. I didn't buy into DVC because I'm going to get 20% off merchandise. I bought into it for the vacation value. Yeah. It's just a bonus that you get that.
It's true.
So maybe there'll be discounted tiers, to your point, for DVC members and annual pass members and stuff like that. Anyway, we'll see how it all shakes out.
So you get a discount on buying the discount service?
Yes, a discount. That's a good one. All right, let's move on to our final story. Foodie guide time.
Yeah, so this, honestly, I was looking at this. This looks better than the Disney World Foodie guide.
So what we're talking about now is the Foodie guide for Halloween at Disneyland. Yeah. And we are going to, of course, post the whole thing on our blog and in our show notes. Yeah. But as always, here's our top recommended picks we will go through.
So this is now live. It has been for about a week, and this will run through November 10th.
In most cases, yeah.
Yeah, a few of them.
Thereabouts. All right, let's jump right in. I am starting at Disneyland Park, the French Market restaurant. I'm calling out the Halloween cake. Now, I'm not sure about it, I don't normally love these things, but it looks so cool. I want to try it. It's a purple-colored vanilla sponge raspberry mousse with fresh raspberries and candied cocoa nibs cake. So I got to try that, or have you try it?
Yes. So I would also like to jump back at Alien Pizza Planet. The Supernova Pizza Special sounds very good to me. It is a spicy blush sauce, Italian sausage, classic and crispy cupped pepperoni, mozzarella, pepper jack, and red pepper flakes with Fresno chilies.
And where was that?
This was at Alien Pizza Planet.
And next, Galactic Grill, you had one.
Yes. This one is a drink. I'm not typically an orange person, but this sounded so good I just had to try. The blood orange slush with a swirl of raspberry sauce. And this is, of course, thank you, a mocktail. So I could actually try this one.
Yeah, that's pretty straightforward.
That's good. They don't have a lot of mocktails available, so I'd be interested to try this one. It sounds nice and refreshing.
Oh, and next you're heading to Main Street to the Gibson Girl Ice Cream Parlor.
I am. The Rocky Road Halloween Sundae, which is a Rocky Road waffle bowl. Already interested. And Rocky Road ice cream, marshmallow cream, hot fudge, and whipped cream topped with sprinkles.
Yeah, that does sound good.
It sounds like a whole lot of sugar.
A bit rich for me, but I can see how you'd like it. I will cross nearby to the Jolly Holiday Bakery.
Yes.
And I'm going to try this pumpkin cheesecake. It is a classic pumpkin cheesecake decorated with a chocolate spider web and spiced chantilly. Looks pretty cool. I'm going to post a picture of that one.
I would definitely be stealing a couple bites of that.
Ooh, and you're going to the mint julep bar. I like mint juleps, but that's not what you've got here.
Yeah, so I have a pumpkin spiced Mickey-shaped beignet.
I wondered if you were going to
rolled in
this.
pumpkin spice sugar.
Yeah, actually, that does sound good. I know you love your beignets.
Very good. It sounds like not too rich, but just nice and appropriately themed.
Now, I'm always partial to spicy things. So at the Refreshment Center, there is a spicy firefly chips bowl. So it's spicy corn chips topped with chili, cheese, and jalapenos. So I will. That's a perfect snack for me in the parks.
You go to Refreshment Corner to get nice and relaxed and eat a bunch of spicy food.
And then from my favorite to one of your favorites.
Yes, this one is also spicy. I have piloted a lot of churros here because I'm getting into them. This is the spicy chocolate churro, which is cinnamon dusted chocolate churro. And then there's also a spicy cocoa dipping sauce.
And that is at the Frontierland Churro Cart. So that one's easy to find. Over in Tomorrowland, another of your favorites.
Toffee pretzel. So this is a cream cheese filled pretzel and it's sprinkled with toffee sugar on top.
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
I think it could be good.
You know, you like those sweet pretzels. You like the chocolate covered pretzels and the yogurt covered. I'm not a fan of those things. I like pretzels just with salt and even a little dip in
but is that like
mustard or cheese.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like that's like a big soft pretzel, not like one of those like bags of pretzels.
All right, across the way in Disney California Adventure Park.
Yes, this
at Award Wieners.
This is the Oogie Boogie funnel cake.
I thought you'd go for this.
Of course, I'm just picking out everything. It all looks so good. Fries dusted with crushed chocolate, creme-filled cookies, and topped with whipped cream, cookie pieces, gummy candies, and chocolate candies.
Wow, that is a lot.
I don't know if I'd actually there's so much good stuff, but I definitely could see myself eating this if they had this all year round. But those churros and pretzels are I would totally get those.
And I'm going to go to Clarabelle's hand-scooped ice cream, not for the ice cream, but for two cocktails. So there's the hard apple float, which is a hard apple cider, and apple sorbet drizzled with caramel sauce. Pretty straightforward, but sounds good. Or the pumpkin pie hard float, which is hard pumpkin chai cider, vanilla ice cream, and spiced pie crust cookie.
If I were 7 years older...
Yeah, that one I think you'd like.
Those both sound really good.
I wonder if they can make a mocktail version.
I was going to say, I'm a little bit too young for those.
Well, you could have alcohol-free ciders. That wouldn't be too bad.
I love ciders.
Next for me is the Hollywood Lounge, the prickly pear vodka cocktail.
Okay, so you're just picking out drinks now.
Vodka and prickly pear syrup mixed with lemon lime and topped with a glow cube. And a glow cube. And remember, this is Disney California Adventure, so they're big on the drinks, unlike Disneyland. And speaking of which, I'm going to switch it up. At the Lamplight Lounge in the Boardwalk Dining, there is a chili ginger pork belly slider. So it's chili ginger glazed crispy pork belly with Asian slaw on a baguette bun. This sounds good. So after my drinks, I'm going to need something in my stomach, so I'm going to have that.
Yeah. This next thing is something I think Mommy would like this. This is also at the Lamplight Lounge, but just the regular one. This is pumpkin spice donuts, which is warm, fluffy donuts tossed in pumpkin spice sugar, and it's also served with orange cream cheese dip and hot buttered rum sauce.
Ooh, that does sound good.
But that's on the side, so I think it's okay. And I'm going on a churro rampage. The pumpkin spice churro is rolled in pumpkin spice sugar. It's just a classic churro, but it sounds nice.
Yeah, that's
a
new
light
this year
Halloween
too.
snack.
I'm surprised they hadn't done that before.
I think they have something similar in Disneyland Park, but this is at California Adventure. So
at the Buena Vista Churro Cart.
Yes, I have one at every area, my churros.
And then rounding it out, another churro, California churro.
See, I have to get one. This is, I believe, a downtown Disney district.
Yes.
So I have to get one at every place. So this is the spooky churro, and this is a churro that is rolled in cinnamon sugar, and it is drizzled with peanut butter and chocolate sauce and topped with peanut butter candy pieces.
That one sounds a bit more interesting.
I was going to say,
me.
you'd like that one.
Yeah, pretty sweet, but I do like peanut butter stuff. Oh, Marceline's Confectionery. What do you have in there?
I've actually never tried a caramel apple to my recollection, and so I'll try a Mickey pumpkin apple, which is a Granny Smith dipped in caramel, and it has marshmallow ears, and it's enrobed in orange white chocolate and a white chocolate leaf.
Oh yeah, that sounds actually
pretty good.
So there it is. Those are our top picks. Of course, we've only scratched the surface. There's so much stuff, and a lot of it is new, which I like.
I want to try those churros.
So get your sugar fix ready, you Halloween people at Disneyland Resort.
Yes, if you live in California, you're very lucky, because to me, that sounds a lot better than even the Disney World one.
All right, that's the news for this week. Thank you, as always, for joining us here at 1923 Main Street. Follow along at 1923 Main Street on social media. We will see you again next week, and have a magical day.
Bye-bye.